This is Joe of Schmelson Illustration. My favorite color is purple and I enjoy creating art. Today we're doing another Draw This in Your Style. This one is created by Elzooks_art. I have no idea how to pronounce that one. She created this cute character, mostly themed in yellow, with black cats surrounding her. And I just thought this was so cute. The color scheme, very fall. I am personally very, very ready for fall, even though it might be a little bit too early for it. I am kind of forcing the sweaters to come out at this point. But I really love this character design. I had a lot of fun with the hair, especially since the original was very, I don't know, blocky, kind of big, massive shapes, and you don't have to worry about the individual lines. I get so overwhelmed when I work on that. I end up overdoing it, and you get lost in the piece, or you don't even notice it. So working on and being inspired by this big, chunky hair and putting minimal detail in it, just enough to kind of show you what's going on, made me really happy. And I also incorporated, so you got the big bumps that kind of give this poofy cloud going on, but there's also the little wisps of pointiness that come out, and I think that's very traditional to my style of drawing or like character design, or just that my line work. You can even see it in the sweater a little bit, or on the pants, just a little bits or edges kind of whoop and point together and scooch out. I just like that. I even do that even with fingers and toes. The like fatty part is rounded off and then like comes to a point with where it connects to the nail, and it usually goes up just a little bit, like more curved than is actually necessary and definitely not anatomically correct, but I just like the way that looks. And I love this whole color scheme and whatnot. The original only is like a bust drawing, so you had a lot of freedom if you did a full body pose to create even more outfit. And I found that I had this cute idea to have the character interacting with a little cat on the ground. I thought it would have been way cool to draw more cats, but that was way too ambitious of me because I don't really do animals, especially like cutesy animals. But I found a reference on Pinterest of like an actual cat that didn't look real. Like it looked like a Studio Ghibli cat all by itself. And I was like, okay, well, you're my reference for this new cat piece. Easy peasy. And so it was fun to have a full body, crouching, interacting with the little cat, and throwing on an outfit with it. And that color, that yellow and the white hair, or whitish creamish hair, was so perfect to create Converse. And it already had the black detail in the lip and in the earrings, so black jeans were obviously an easy fit. So it was the expansion of this character came really easy to me. Or not to like brag, but like I was surprised by that because it normally doesn't, and I was excited and inspired me. And you'll see with this black, I don't use straight black. I hate that. I don't hate it. It works really well in some places. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but you can give more of a warmth or a better vibe and fit with your aesthetic a little bit easier if you don't do straight on black. It's just not a natural color. It doesn't make any sense unless you're going for that really harsh, high contrast, crisper, sharp look, which works really great, especially in like superhero comic books or even just Inktober. I mean, I love a good Inktober spread with some dark India ink like that. I'm excited for Inktober. But in my digital drawings, I prefer not to do that. And I do still really enjoy having the colored lines. I think that adds just a different element and keeps them all nice and together. A difference between my last painting or digital piece and this piece is I used way fewer layers for my line art. They're all on the same layer. I could have easily messed things up with that, but I worked on being really careful. And I think that kind of helped me out, like a practice or a, I don't know, just self-discipline to force me to be a little bit more careful with how I do my digital line art. So I know that I only have one layer, and if I mess it up, like all I got is to either erase it or Control Z. So if I totally mess up and go on to something else, I have to just erase it. And if I don't want to, I better be careful. This one, the color scheme was already picked out for me, so I just went with that. And I like, with the Draw This in Your Style, I definitely color pick to get the base colors, just because it's already somebody's creation. I'm not trying to pretend that this is my own character. So I just steal the same color for the base color. However, I like to then use the color wheel to make my own line. However, on this one, I guess I did color pick the line for the eyebrow and the hair, just because it was kind of an iconic part of the original drawing, since it was like a glitter pen of some kind. I did have to play with the background color quite a bit, because there's a pale yellow and a brighter yellow in the sweater, like the pale yellow in the hair and a brighter yellow in the sweater. And I had to somehow get in between that. But yeah, overall, really happy with how this turned out. The character design by Elzooks_art was amazing. I had so much fun with this challenge. She did it for her 1,000 followers, kind of ta-da and thank you. And so congratulations on making 1,000 followers. I hope to get there someday too, and maybe do my own type of challenge. I think she did a great job with this character design and this Draw This in Your Style. So much fun to be a part of. I will include her social media below in the description, so go ahead and check her out. See, in her highlights, her Instagram story highlights, that she included a bunch of the other people, or a bunch of other creations of the Draw This in Your Style. So go and check those out. There are a lot that are really cool. I absolutely love doing that with Draw This in Your Styles challenges, is checking out other people's creations. They're inspiring. You find out a new artist that you might like. Just go spread the love and support artists supporting artists, essentially. You might find somebody new or some technique that you really like. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. Here is the finale with Elzook's original right next to it. Again, very happy with how this looked and turned out. Thank you so much for watching. Go and check out her page. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you.